Good day, everyone. I am Michael Hans Berlaan, and along with me are my groupmates, Mr. Jericho Bangud, Mr. Dan Carlo Camus, Mr. Raymond Miguel Martinez, and Mr. Dexter Ambion. Today, we'll be presenting our final project for this course, which is the execution of brute force attack using Windows 10's VirtualBox. So without further ado, let's get started. In this day and age, it is very absolutely necessary to be informed about the potential cybersecurity risks that an organization may encounter in order to protect its assets and guarantee the availability, confidentiality, and integrity of those assets. So this is absolutely necessary in order to protect an organization's assets. Ethical hacking and penetration testing came into existence as a result of the requirement to safeguard systems that were very essential to the operation of the organization itself. It is the process of discovering, evaluating, and removing any risks that an organization might be exposed to in the course of its operations. So this document's objective is to carry out a threat analysis in order to contribute toward the goal of protecting the company's web application from all possible forms of cybersecurity risks. Not only may these dangers affect how the application is used, but they could also have an effect on the business as a whole. It is also vital to have an understanding of how potential threats may have an influence on the systems and what proper safeguards may be done against them. That's it for our introduction. Next presenter will be Mr. Jericho Bang.
So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Jericho Bangod and I will discuss the DBWA. So, the key objectives of the project are to provide assistance to teachers and students in the process of learning about the security of online applications and to provide assistance to web developers in the process of applying this knowledge. This is beneficial for those who are researching the security of web apps, and DBWA is a portable learning and testing computer that allows users to study and evaluate their knowledge while on the move. So this is also the testing ground with no end in sight. So for the instance, DBWA can nullify attacks such as brute force, command injection, cross-site, request forgery, etc. And also, DBWA protects against SQL injection. This is the process of adding new instructions to an existing computer program that is referred to as command injection. And the name itself refers to this technique. That's all.
So in the brute force attack, try different encryption keys, password, and login credentials until one works. It's a simple way to get illegal access to the user accounts, company system, and network infrastructure. This will continue until the hacker finds the password. Brute force attack utilize excessive force to gain user credentials, even though this strategy has been available for a long time and proven effective. So in my individual conclusion, this final project will reproduce a virtual force attack using VirtualBox. Ethical hacking and penetration testing often to use this attack. It used trial and error to crack passwords, login credentials, and encryption keys. We utilize a fake website to do this risk-free. The hackers will likely utilize a computer to test usernames and password until they find valid login credentials. Choose strong password to prevent identity theft, data loss, and unauthorized account access.
Our final project, we have been tasked with hacking into a website using brute force. It is required for the proxy server that is used by Burp Suite and the browser to be same in order to monitor the user's action while they're on the page. An example of this would be the process of logging into website. If the intercept feature was activated, then we would be able to view the information that the user input, such as their username and password, as well as any additional transaction that were taking place during this process. I also learned while working on this project that the best way to protect yourself from hackers is to use a strong password That includes capital letters.
Hello sir, I will now show a demonstration of how to use brute force attack in Kali Linux in a website with a database. This is our project for cyber threat modeling, and I will begin now. So as you can see, we already have our brute suit open and also our website. So now I will have to create an account and sign up first. And of course our password that I will be using will be one of the view common passwords. So now sign up, and after that I will log out and re-log in with my account. First, let us see our account that we made, if it is registered in the database. And here we can see the email here we can see that the email that we made is entered here. So now I will log in. 1, 2, 3, and now we will start our brute force attack. We'll put the intercept up, and first we will enter a wrong password. Oh. Sign in. As you can see here, our burp suit has intercepted the website. We will now go to the burp suit and send this to intruder and press forward. And now after we press forward, we can see that we have entered a valid email or password. Now we can turn off the intercept, go to the intruder in our burp suit, and here we can already see the credentials that our user has inputted. We will now press clear and highlight the user's inputted password and click it add. And after we press add, we will now go to the payload. And we will just input some few simple common passwords. And now we will now start our attack. Oh, and now we can see here in our intruder attack that most of the other passwords have a status of 200 and the response is just okay. Meanwhile, this other password we have here that is 123, his status is different and also his response is found, which means that we have found the correct password of our user. And that is our brute force attack presentation, sir.